Bellingham, Kane and Pickford star as England hold their nerve to see off Mexico in a 5-goal thriller at the Azteca to book their place into the quarterfinals of the FIFA 2026 World Cup. With the co-hosts who were the more dominant side throughout the game, they were in the ascendancy. They played with the same confidence, zip and intensity we've seen them in the previous rounds. But unfortunately for La Tri, they were culpable for their own undoings, and their costly mistakes were capitalized upon by the three lions, which ultimately put La Tri to bed and ensured that unfortunately their round of 16 curse continues to live on. It really was a missed opportunity for Mexico and a big what could have been, because they were far the better side throughout the game. They really had England rattled and England on the back foot. What really cost them were the mistakes at the back. Gilberto Mora, who was having an outstanding game, his costly error just after Mexico conceded the opener to Bellingham proved to be decisive, as it gave England a platform, it gave them a base to work upon, and a 2-goal lead is quite sizable for a team like England to maintain. Even if through Quinones, Mexico were able to get back into the game straight after and half the deficit, again El Tri didn't help their matters when they conceded a penalty to Gordon, and Kane of course converted right there and then to concede a goal to 10-man England, literally just as Kwanzaa got sent off, was absolutely criminal. And that really was the final nail on the coffin. Even though Jimenez half the deficit soon after, for me the game was effectively done and dusted at 3-1 with half an hour to spare. Even so, the final stretch of the game was so very disappointing from a Mexican point of view. All El Tri did was cross aimlessly, and they had to, for me, be more adventurous and look to work England more, look to tire them up and actually move the ball around far more than what they actually did. Because by crossing, they played into England's hand. England, of course, deployed a back five after Kwanzaa got sent off. They had 3 tall centre halves in the middle, so you were not really going to break them down through that. And that's not even factoring in the fact that the players providing the width for Mexico couldn't get past Kwanzaa and Spence on both flanks. They struggled to even get the crosses in, let alone the quality of crosses, which weren't up to the mark. So I thought that Mexico did miss a trick. They were just far too passive and uncreative. They played into England's hands, and again, to England's credit, they still deserve praise for their mental fortitude that they showed, because the Azteca was deafening. It was an unbelievable atmosphere, as we've seen throughout the tournament. But England stood strong and saw the game through. Quinones, the goal scorer and Mexico's top scorer this World Cup, also getting subbed off with 10 minutes to go, was a really bizarre call by Javier Aguirre. When you need a goal, that's exactly the man you want on the pitch, in front of goal, in those central zones. And three lions stood strong. They saw the game through, and they ensured that they made it to their 11th quarterfinals in World Cup history. This has set up a blockbuster encounter against Norway in the quarterfinals. El Tri and Three Lion fans, let me know in the comments below what you made of this pulsating game. Thank you for watching. Make sure to like, comment and follow for more World Cup and football related content coming your way.